Guys, welcome back to Ferguson Family Day. And so we have lots of fun things to do today. We're going to do another day in the life, and it's a lot of normal stuff. It's puppy season, so we have lots to do every day, but we also have some fun things that are not every day right now, like taking the puppies to their 6-week vet checkup. So join us today as we do all things puppy. So one of the things that we are going to do is transition Benelli's puppies from being in the whelping box in the house to out in the garage. So they are still in the whelping box, as you can see. It needs cleaned up today. As you can see, there's lots of poop and everything, so they're starting to get big and get it up on the walls and things. So we're gonna get them cleaned up this morning, and we're also gonna start them on puppy mush as well. So Benelli is a good mom, but she does things like kind of half-hearted. Here, I'll let her nurse and you can see what I mean. This is why we're starting Benelli's puppies on puppy mush today, because she's kind of half-heartedly feeding them. So we will start them on some yummy puppy mush. So as you can see there, she is kind of still nursing, but like half-heartedly doing it. So I'm gonna have Michaela mix up some puppy mush for Benelli's puppies and get her fed. There's the baby. And then also today, Michaela isn't going to give Kimber's puppies mush. She's just gonna take the dog food and saturate it with, I'm kind of telling her as I'm talking. She's over there like, okay. We're just gonna put dog food and then put puppy formula on it so that it gets soft. That way we are transitioning Kimber's puppies, because they're 6.5 weeks right now. We want them to be on solids by the time they go home. We're kind of a little late to the game on that, but it's okay because Kimber has been nursing them so well. So she's gonna set out the food for Benelli's puppies for the first mush for them today, and then also soak some kibble for Kimber's puppies. So I'm gonna kind of turn the phone over to her and she can videotape while she's doing that. I'm gonna get a quick workout here before we keep going. So I missed the puppies playing, and Miss Rosie here, who's helping today with them, they're kind of done. They're done playing, but here's our setup. We put a little bit of water in. Here's a new exposure item. We try to expose them to a new item, and added the balls today too, but they are clearly ready for a nap and ready to be done playing. So these are the three stooges. Here's Mo. Oh my goodness, isn't he a cutie? He's doing so good. Here's Mo. Here's Curly and Larry. Whoop, there we go. So they are probably ready to go take a nap. So Miss Rosie, why don't you dry them off and get them put back in their kennel. Here's Miss Rosie drying them off. They're so cute. Yes, you are. You're so pretty. Yeah. dried off. Easy. Huh. It's getting dried off. Okay, Mo's turn. Get dried off. Oh, Mr. Mo. So they're getting them put back in. Winnie, get out of there. Winnie, out.
Loves the puppies.
I know, Winnie loves the puppies. Hopefully that means she's going to be a good mama. Huh, Winnie? Come on out, Winnie. Good girl. Hello. Hello. Hello, puppies. You're so cute. Oh, that's a good picture. Yeah, that's a good picture. Where you at, Larry? There you are. There's Mama Kimber. Okay, I also want to show you guys Colt's face. So Colt and Remy kind of got into it last week, and Colt actually looks a lot better. Both of his eyes were almost completely shut. So clearly Remy had gotten him on the head. His eyes are starting to open. I should have gotten a picture. He looked so bad. So he's starting to look a little bit better there, but oh my goodness, both eyes were about completely shut. He's still got some swelling up on his head, but he's doing better.
Hey guys, Michaela and Rylan here. We just got to the vet. So today is Kimber's puppy's first vet appointment. They're getting so big and it's time for them to see the vet for the first time. So they are in the back. They did super well on the ride here. And we also have Benelli's puppy here, Lemon. We brought him along because when he stands or when he walks, he's very shaky. His back legs are just wobbling, which when they're young like that, I mean, it's kind of normal for them to wobble. And his siblings, when they're on like a different surface that they're not used to and haven't been on, they get a little bit wobbly too. But his has been pretty constant. So we just want to make sure nothing's going on with him, make sure he's all good. So we brought him along and we're going to take him in to get checked up on. So come along with us.
So that's his little neck, and then it goes into his spine, which he was kind of arching his back a little bit. Yeah. So that's why that has kind of that groove there. But usually their spine's pretty straight. And then his little tail there and everything. And the doctor was taking a look, and you kind of observe the spacing in between each vertebrae, and that can, you know, show us markers of different types of things that could be wrong. And his looks fairly normal. So
Good.
There's that one. And then this is one where he was on his back. And so, like I said, we tried to get it as straight as we could. But that's his tail and his hips there. And on puppies, this is why it's hard on puppies to get a good picture. It kind of looks like there's just a bunch of stuff thrown in there and it's all over the place. It doesn't look like a normal set of hips.
Sure.
But those will develop more and more as we get older. So the doctor didn't see anything really abnormal with that there. And then our little hips are here and everything. And then...
So you didn't break anything?
We don't think so. No, that one's kind of muddled, but that's just more of his spine.
Okay.
I think this one was, yeah, and his little neck there. So, she didn't see anything, like I said, too obvious. But definitely, I'm sure she's gonna have him come back in.
So Michaela and Rylan just got back from the puppy vet appointment, so everything went good. With Kimber's puppies, they're doing excellent, have their 6-week vaccines now and are ready to go home. And then she updated you on Sweet Lemon. So please be praying for him that that shaking or wobbles stop. They started him on a steroid, so we'll do that for 5 days and see how he does after that. So yes, please be praying for them. And then I will show you our setup out in the garage where we moved Benelli's puppies out and gave them some more space out in the kennel. Okay, so here are Benelli's puppies out here. got their puppy trays there, and all set up. And Kimber's puppies are over here. They're sitting. I'm getting them all riled up. Sorry about that. So here's their setup out in the kennel area. So I think we're gonna wrap it up for today. So thank you so much for following along. Thank you for praying for Mr. Lemon. We pray that those wobbles go away and that the vet's able to figure out what's going on. So if you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And until next time, bye.